Morning guys. So last I seen of you, I was underneath the car, stripping off under the exhaust tunnel, tidying everything up, ready to put the new AN hoses and water and fuel lines in. So it was all going to plan, stripping the car down. I was putting in some seat rails, so some proper seat brakes instead of just bolted through the floor. So I welded in the driver's side, looking good. Got round to the passenger side, grinding off the paint. Ooh, bit of a patch there, it's starting to rust through. Cut that in, cut that out, put a small patch. Yeah, big problem. Somebody's put oversills on the car. I cut it open, I'll show you a picture now. And literally the old sills were underneath, sandwiched between. Let me show you the mess I've uncovered. So here she is, driver's side. Starting to put the seat rails in. Oh yeah, looking not too bad. Now let me show you where I'm up to on the passenger side. The garage is a mess because I've been dealing with all of this. So that's what's come out of the car. And this is what's left of it. Not a lot. All the way through the back, right to the front. What a mess. So, yeah, I'm pretty disappointed. But that's the thing with cars. You think something's going to be a small job, and it just really never is a small job. So, I've got some new panels, and you just crack on, get on with it. So I've got these from M Machine. It's obviously to first groove in the floor, inner sill and outer sill. I've not used these before, but I thought I'd give them a try because I thought it looks easy. Obviously all the geometry's already, everything's right. So I thought I'd give these a go. And basically I can weld it straight in, jobs are good. And so basically I've just got to prep the car to be ready for it. So I've cut everything out, but I've left room. So obviously I've still got the first groove in the floor here. I've started separating. So obviously you've got the door step here, then you've got obviously the inner sill. So I've separated the inner sill. You can see here, there's two pieces of metal. So that needs to come off. So it's the same as that, just one piece. I've already done this along the bottom, but there was three pieces of metal here which I had to separate. You had obviously the door step, then you had the original sill, and then you had the outer sill. So I've had to obviously grind away the bottom two. So I'm just left with that top one now. And then that's what the the sill obviously attaches to. I found a small hole, where is it? In the doorstep somewhere. It's tiny. I think I'm going to patch it. I did think, oh, I'll just, you know, put a new doorstep in, but it's actually fairly solid. I think it's the original. So I was going to put in one of these, but that's come from not M Machine, that's a Magnum panel, and it's literally, it's like made out of a biscuit tin. So I think I'm better off patching. There's the little pinhole, just there. And obviously it's a bit thin at the back here. So I think I can make a better panel out of some 1.5 steel, patch that rather than putting that biscuit tin piece in, because the actual steps are pretty good. So it's just going to save messing about with all of that. I'm not going to have to do as much damage up here. I'll probably just put a little piece in down the bottom there. So I've also cut that out and put a piece in the floor there because it was a bit dodgy. So yeah, big job. This is not what I was planning on doing. So all I was doing was putting those seat rails in. I knew there was a little bit of rust at the front, so I'd got these repair panels for under there. You see that? That's where I got that for. But it turns out that actually wasn't that rusty. What it was the old inner and outer sill sandwiched in there that was rusting its way out. That's where it was coming from. The flitch, or the back of the inner wing there, as they call it, actually isn't that bad. So just got to get everything prepped now. Separate the rest of that inner sill from the doorstep. That's all the work really. Putting this into place, mark it up where it is, you cut it out. I'm going to, there's a tool called a joggler, but basically it's a step tool. So it steps the metal one way and you step the other panel the other way. So there's a little overlap, stronger joint, and you haven't just got a butt joint. So I'll do that, and then putting that in's fairly easy. It's getting the car ready for it to go in. It's the, you know, all the work, grinding it back, getting it all lined up. So same with any other job really, it's all in the prep. So I'm gonna crack on, get it a bit nearer and try and get it back into one piece so I can actually get on with what I was doing. Stick along. So here she is, looking all sorry for herself. So passenger side is done. Inner and outer sills, section in the floor, seat rails, all good to go. The trouble is with these oversills that people put on it, you don't notice. I mean, this doesn't look rotten. Yeah, okay, the floor's not great and there's a bit of giveaway if you look where those bolt holes are, but when you look underneath the vehicle, that looks all right. So what I'm going to do, put you on time lapse, I'm going to cut that open, excuse the dog, and you'll see what's lurking underneath. So if you see oversills on your Mini, be very wary. There's something lurking under there.
sill underneath. What a mess. What a bodge. Original jacking point still in place. Original sill flutes here. Yeah, it's a serious bodge. So, original sill. And just put that over the top, but that's going to fix it.
So here we go. Excuse the noise, it's started to chuck it down, but I've got it all pretty much cut out now. But what a mess. There was actually 4 layers of metal. So I had the original inner sills, which are these red bits, and you can see there, new piece, original inner sill, and then we had obviously the outer sill under there, and that was the oversill. So the oversills, if you don't know how to spot them, we've got these closed flutes, whereas proper sills, if I show you on the passenger side that I've just put in, they'll have open flutes, so you can see that the flutes are open at the end, and you can clearly see a seam where the sill finishes, whereas the oversills come right down and finish down there. So if you see them, it's a bodge. So mainly all out now. What you tend to do is just cut it roughly where you want it. Obviously I've got that bit of the sill left, I've got this bit of the doorstep left, and then I've still got the first groove in the floor. So I will now tidy this all up. I need to grind that off. I need to separate all these layers from cross member, get that separated, and then basically get it all clean, prepped, ready, and then I can offer in the new piece. So now all the fun bit starts.